This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ncaa Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And we'll get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Smashes ahead.
Hey, what a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 14. And a 1st down for the offense.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulls want to move quickly. Brown wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And falls incomplete. Now, a fourth down.
And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Past the 40. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Make some noise. It's third down.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With the catch, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snagged in the middle, it's Nimrod. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two, and they go on top 8-7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option to give. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires it. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Hits the open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback.
It's picked off, and
listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. San Jose State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Spartans that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Fagnano. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This UConn offense really has it going. He leaves it with his back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the 1st half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Bell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal, can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Nimrod. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Pocket breaking down. Got a little space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Brown will throw it. Steps away to find some room. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. And there it is. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Edwards. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexis. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ncaa going back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football.
Going over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.